I'm Adam.
And I'm Chester.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Hey, Chester.
Hey, Adam. Fun fact, did you know that the world's largest wedding cake weighed over 15,000 pounds? It's like 10 hippos.
Whoa, that is massive. Speaking of size, did you know the tallest cake ever made stood over 108 feet tall? It's like a skyscraper made of sugar.
Incredible. Imagine trying to blow out the candles on that one. Oh, and get this. The most expensive cake ever was adorned with diamonds and cost over $75 million. Talk about a pricey dessert.
That's mind-blowing. But here's a kicker for you, Chester. The tradition of putting candles on birthday cakes originated from ancient Greece, where people believed the smoke carried their wishes to the gods.
Whoa, Greeks were onto something. Fun fact, during the Middle Ages, cakes were thrown at newlyweds for good luck. Talk about a messy start to married life.
Imagine ducking flying cakes. With all these sweet facts, you're definitely the most quacktastic speed-cubing duck with a cake obsession I've ever met.
Thanks, Adam. I'm all about that cake life. Whether solving cubes or devouring cakes, it's always an adventure.
In today's book, Mayor Fargenberg announced a cake baking competition for the town's big 4th of July celebration. Donna Rae Hadley started thinking, and as all of Danville knew, once Donna Rae got one of her big ideas, anything could happen. Let's get started. The Great Cake Bake by Helen Ketteman. Illustrations by Matt Collins. It was all the mayor's fault. He announced the Great Cake Bake to be held at Danville's 4th of July celebration too early, which gave Donna Rae Hadley extra time to think. And that meant trouble. Donna Rae was crazy about contests, and she was known for going a bit too far. Last year, during the final judging of the Easter bonnet contest, the live bunny on Donna Rae's bonnet got wind of the fresh alfalfa nest of Easter eggs on Pearl Hawkins' bonnet. In the lightning-quick move, the bunny hopped right onto Pearl's hat and started chewing. Easter eggs flew everywhere, and Donna Rae was thrown out of the contest on the grounds that her hat ate the competition. Pearl was awarded first place, but she never quite forgave Donna Rae. So when Donna Rae learned of the Great Cake Bake, she thought of a brilliant Boston Tea Party cake that would serve the judges cake and tea together. She covered a piece of plywood with foil, rigged a fountain on the platform, then set a punch bowl next to it. She decided to do a test run. Donna Rae baked sheets and sheets of cake. She constructed cake buildings, cake piers, and a cake ocean, all nestled around the fountain and punch bowl. Mayor Fargenberg has to see this. She invited him over. The mayor came right away. He was sweet on Donna Rae, though she hadn't noticed. When he saw her creation, his eyes widened. "Such a cake!" he exclaimed. Donna Rae placed a chair beside the cake. "Have a seat, Alfred. There's a surprise." Donna Rae cleared her throat. "Tea is served." She pressed a button. Nothing happened. "Must be clogged," said Donna Rae. She pressed harder. Nothing. The mayor leaned closer to take a look. Donna Rae jabbed the button again. Tea spewed everywhere. The mayor mopped his face. "Try making a cake that won't drown the judges." He went home to change his clothes. "I'll try something different," said Donna Rae. She thought about the Statue of Liberty, a gift from the people of France to honor the 100th birthday of America's Declaration of Independence. What could be better for the 4th of July than a Statue of Liberty cake? Donna Rae welded a few pipes and connected them to the tank from her gas barbecue grill. "Time for a test run," she said. Did you hear about the latest baking competition where contestants had to bake cakes blindfolded?
Blindfolded baking? Now that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Sure was. One contestant mistook salt for sugar and ended up with a cake that could double as a salt lick.
In another competition, bakers had to make cakes shaped like famous landmarks. One guy attempted the Leaning Tower of Pisa and ended up with a cake that actually leaned.
Sounds like that competition was a leaning experience for everyone involved.
I wonder if anyone got out the arc welder like Donna Rae.
Donna Rae baked sheets and sheets of cake. She covered the tubes with foil, then constructed the Statue of Liberty around them. Only the top of one tube poked out of Lady Liberty's torch. She called the mayor to come see. "Beautiful," he declared. "There's a surprise," said Donna Rae. She handed the mayor a match. "Will you do the honor of lighting Lady Liberty's torch?" The mayor struck a match. Donna Rae turned a valve. When the smoke cleared, the mayor wiped his face. "My mustache! It's gone! No more exploding cakes. It's dangerous. Besides, I'd miss you if you blew yourself to bits." Donna Rae blushed. "Why, Alfred, I didn't know you cared. You know, you look quite handsome without that scruffy mustache." The mayor grinned, then stuttered, I'd better go clean up." Donna Rae rethought her project. Paul Revere's ride would make the best cake of all. The contest was tomorrow. There'd be no time for a test run, but this cake's surprise had nothing to squirt, nothing to explode, nothing would go wrong. Donna Rae worked all night long. She enlarged the platform and baked enough cake to build the entire town of Boston on an extra-wide cobblestone street. She finished just as the sun rose. Her cake was gigantic, the most spectacular one she'd ever seen. Donna Rae dressed as Paul Revere and looked in the mirror. She felt a rush of pride. Her cousin Will helped load the cake onto his truck. His horse Chester trotted behind. When they got to City Hall, the whole town was there. 2 long cake-filled tables sat across from each other. Donna Rae and Will set her cake between them. People crowded around. When the judges approached Donna Rae's cake, she held up her hand. "There's a surprise with my cake." Mayor Fargenberg turned white. "Don't worry," Donna Rae whispered. Donna Rae grabbed Chester's reins. The crowd gasped. Donna Rae mounted the horse. The crowd held its breath as Chester stepped onto the cobblestone streets that led up to Donna Rae's cake. "The British are coming," Donna Rae shouted. In her excitement, she pulled the reins a little too tight. Chester's head went. He stumbled off the road and crushed the Old North Church. He skidded off the cake, knocking over one of the tables. Donna Rae hit the other table. Cakes flew faster than double-struck lightning. No one knows for sure who threw the first handful of cake. Some say it was Pearl taking aim at Donna Rae. But when it was all over, everyone was covered with cake. Mayor Fargenberg was blamed for the whole mess. He would have been voted out of office in the next election, but he made 2 announcements later that day that saved him. The first announcement was that there would be another cake bake the next 4th of July. The second announcement was that Donna Rae had agreed to be his bride. Of course, as the mayor's wife, she would not be eligible to enter. Instead, she would be a judge. Everyone cheered. Donna Rae wouldn't mind missing the contest. After all, she had a wedding to plan. She wanted her wedding cake to be one Danville would always remember.
Fun fact, did you know that the Great Cake Bake was inspired by a real cake baking competition in the 1920s Paris? Bakers went wild over who could make the tallest one.
Really? That's quackers. Speaking of cakes, did you know the largest one ever made weighed over 57,000 pounds? It took 1,200 eggs, 4,000 pounds of flour, and almost a ton of sugar.
Whoa, that's a whole lot of ingredients. But get this fun fact. Cakes have been around since ancient Egypt, where they were first sweetened with honey. Imagine a pyramid made of cake.
Hey, did you also know that the Great Cake Bake was banned in some places for being too deliciously suspenseful? Even ducks couldn't handle the drama.
That's nuts. I guess it really does stir up a lot of emotions.
Maybe we should have a bake-off at school. I'll bring the flour if you bring the feathers.
Deal, but I don't know why you'd want feathers in your cake.
Ew, I take it back. If you thought this video was baked up a good time, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm Adam.
And I'm Chester.
And this is Where There's a Whim, There's a Way.